Hey, YouTube friends, welcome. I'm going to ask you to listen to three Cutaway Rosewood dreadnoughts. This is a Gibson Songwriter Recording Artist. Today is March 30th, 2026. This was just released or announced a couple weeks ago, and I just got this last week. Still has stock Gibson strings on it, light gauge. I don't know if they're 80/20s or just regular Fos for bronze, but they sound good. We're going to have a listen to the Gibson Ebony Songwriter. This is the custom Ebony Songwriter that came out in 2024. Absolutely love that guitar. And then this is a Martin HDC-28e. The HDC means it's an HD28, the C is cutaway, and the E designates it has electronics. It does have an LR Baggs Anthem pickup. The Songwriter Custom has an LR Baggs Hi-Fi pickup. And I have in the Songwriter Custom, I did replace the stock pickup, which was, what did they call it, a Session VTC, I think. I replaced that with an Anthem, which is my preferred pickup. All right, so let's have a listen to these three and see what you think. All right, that's the Songwriter Recording Artist, the Sunburst guitar. Here's the Ebony Songwriter Custom, the EC Ebony. I'm going to come back to the Recording Artist just while we've got the two Gibsons back to back. I'm going to give you one more time on the Ebony and then we'll go to the Martin. That is the Ebony Songwriter. And here's the Martin 2018 HDC-28. Come back just so you can hear the Gibson after the Martin. Really good resonance and sustained projection. The guitar feels very vibrant. The Martin the way that it feels from behind the sound hole is a little bit tighter, punchy. It has that low mid-range kind of that chirpy, chunky. That's that Martin sound. There's a growl, which is fantastic. All right, let's hear the Ebony. There's good growl there. Dare I say, maybe it feels like the Gibsons might have just a little bit more sustain than the Martin, but it's close. Good growl there too. And again, the the recording artist, the Sunburst version that I'm holding, this does have light gauge strings, and they are the stock Gibson strings. The strings on both the Martin and the Ebony Songwriter are the same D'Addario XS 12.5 through 54. These light gauge strings are 12 through 53, and they are Gibson branded. I'm fairly certain they're a treated Gibson string. I don't know if they're 80/20s. If anybody knows, please let me know. It's not abundantly clear. Welcome your thoughts. What are you guys hearing? Does one of these stand out? Are they all great? Do you have a preference? Is one best to you? Visually, and by the way, look at the beautiful inlays. Look at that beautiful Indian rosewood bound headstock, bound fingerboard. Even the inlays, the arrowheads on either side of the bridge on the Recording Artist. It's just a beautiful guitar. And then on the Ebony Songwriter, they did the Gibson Les Paul custom, all of the inlays on the headstock and the abalone, or the mother of pearl inlays. Yeah, mother of pearl fingerboard blocks to mark the fret position markers. And just a beautiful guitar. Now this is obviously all black. By the way, it does have that cool center stripe bound all the way around. And then the Martin HDC-28 is your basic kind of no frills, but standard Martin fare. So welcome your thoughts. What are you guys hearing? What do you like? What differences stand out, if any? I welcome your thoughts.